Hi, everyone. Welcome to our productivity crash course of project management strategies for leaders. I'd like to welcome back Helene Segura, who did a beautiful job of talking to us about time management last month, and we're excited to have her back to talk about project management.
Whew, that was a lot, but in a nutshell, those were the 4 basic components to project management. What we've done is fly through ideas, planning, implementation, and communication. That is project management in a nutshell. And again, the most important part is the planning, developing that scope, being as detailed as possible, because that's going to cut back on budgetary overruns, profit loss, stress, working around the clock, because projects aren't exactly fun if you're constantly working around the clock and suffering from sleep deprivation. At this time, I'd like to pause and go through ahas and actions, and also have a chance to ask questions. On the very last page of your handout, page 6, there's a list of 3 different components of ahas and actions. And the first one is habits or tactics you want to keep implementing related to project management. So chances are you've already been in charge of at least one project. What from that project did you do well related to ideas, planning, implementation, and communication? You want to identify that because it's important to keep doing that. And if you wish, you can share that as well in the chat box, what it is you're going to keep doing related to project management. The next item on that page is, what will you put an end to? So what is something that you have been doing when it comes to project management and you realize maybe that isn't the great idea? Maybe you need to either stop doing it completely or do something slightly different. Go ahead and jot that down in your notes, and or feel free to share that in the chat box. And the third item on that page is, what is something new, a new strategy or a new tactic that you heard today, or something that was mentioned today made you think of something that you've read along the way? So what is something either new or something that you haven't done in a while? You used to do it and you realize, I really need to go back to that. I really need to implement it. I have left time so that we can have questions, because Derek is on this webinar and he teaches project management. So he realizes how much more could be in here. This can be a semester-long college course. So we really just did a high-level overview to have you familiar with the most important components of project management. So chances are there are some questions, and I would love for you right now to either put in the chat box or unmute and ask a question for yourself or for a fellow team member, a question related to project management.